Hey everybody, welcome to my next top 5 video. This time it's the top 5 favorite steel type Pokemon. Let's just dive right in with number 5, which happens to be a legendary. We got Dialga, or Dialga, however you want to pronounce it. Now, personally, I don't find much use in Dialga. I played Pearl instead of Diamond, and I never really completed Platinum because I never had the will to do it. But I always liked Dialga. The design is pretty cool, and the typing Steel and Dragon make it really bulky, really powerful, and I just like it for those reasons. Moving on, number 4, another Pokemon I just like. I like because of its look. Is Bisharp. Bisharp is when I saw Bisharp in the game. What game was it? It's one of the Pikachu ones that they came out with on the Wii. I saw Bisharp in there. I'm like, wow, Bisharp's really cool, and I like it. And the reason Bisharp is really cool, and not just that, it has it's got a guillotine. It's got all these powerful moves. It can one-hit KO everything. It's a powerful Pokemon. It's got great attack and great defense, and it just looks cool, and I like it for that reason. Moving on to number 3, we have a Pokemon that I don't use too much, which is Excadrill. Excadrill is on my was on my Showdown team, and when I first got it, and it's a really cool Pokemon. I like the ground and steel typing, but sadly that doesn't help too much in Showdown when fire types can one-shot you even though you're a ground type. But you know, yeah, it's kind of weird. But a lot of my fascination with Excadrill comes from the fact that it was literally a drill in the anime of it. It was literally a drill because Iris's Excadrill never wanted to do anything because it was mad at her or something. I don't remember exactly. But that's all the reason that Excadrill's there, and it has the good abilities Sand Rush and Sand Force, which give it double speed in the Sandstorm, or Ground Rock Steel, which is what I use in my my league playthrough on Showdown. Moving on to number 2, we've got a relatively new Pokemon that I fell in love with the instant I saw it, and most people don't like it too much because they say it's too easy to look at. But it's Aegislash. Now I like the stance change ability that changes it to form before it attacks and shield before King Shield. It's got good ability. I mean, I don't really use King Shield too much, but now that I'm more competitive using my playthrough, I might use it more. It's got good special defense and defense. It's in the right form. Defense, and then it switches for special attack. In attack, you're better off just getting a speed booster and taking a loss in one of the 4 categories, or your HP. Just take your pick. But Aegislash is a really cool Pokemon, and I do like it. I like the Ghost and Steel typing. It's a good balance, I feel, and I just like it that much for that reason. Now, before I move on to number 1, which probably is going to be a really common pick among Steel types, but you know, things happen. I would like to mention a couple honorable mentions here. I have to bring out Empoleon, which is one of the only water starters I actually enjoy using a lot. I mean, I do enjoy Blastoise as well, and Mudkip. Okay, I like a lot of them. But still, it's one of the ones that I don't have a problem going to use, especially in that generation. I mean, it had decent Pokemon, but for all 3, but none of them really stood out over the other one. And I mean, I got Empoleon once because I wanted to change from my usual fire and grass type, so I got water starter. And my thing's being really weird, so I have to keep going while the internet's fixing itself. The second one is Jirachi. Now, Jirachi mostly is an event Pokemon, but I do like it a lot, and I have used one. I love Doom Desire. That move is so powerful, and it's the most powerful Steel type move. Jirachi learns it, and it's a great move, and I love that move so much. And finally, I had to add in Aggron. Aggron probably wouldn't made it on here, except the fact that when you first meet Aggron, if you don't have a grass or a water or a fire move from your starter, you're pretty much screwed because it's a rock and steel, both resisting normal types, and that's going to be a lot of your moves at that point in the game, especially since it's in Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. It is in the cave at Dewford Town. I think that's not the Dark Cave. It's something else, but you know, you guys know it's in the cave at Dewford Town, and it's a rock steel, resist normal types. You don't have much. You don't have a fighting type unless you got Makahita, and it doesn't know too many fighting. I think it knows Smelling Soul or something like that. Maybe Mach Punch, something like that. It's really basic for a fighting type. And then, so really your starter Pokemon is going to come in handy there, and that's why you need it. As you can tell, my internet's being really stupid. There, it's coming back in, so hopefully we'll be able to get right back onto this. Yep, it's coming right back up. So I'm going to finish this list as quickly as I can. Here we go with my number one pick, and you love him or you don't love him, you pick. It's Lucario. Now, Lucario ranks so high on my list mostly because when I first saw it, it was in Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Really cool Pokemon. I really enjoyed the story with Lucario and Sir Aaron back in the it went back to the time, and it's really cool. And I like that, and I'm just gonna work with it here. Actually, I'm gonna reset because I know the internet's working. But Lucario had a really cool backstory in that, and then a Pokemon with Aura that it kind of gave you, as a kid, it kind of gave me that sense that I actually had Aura and I actually could connect with a Pokemon because I had an Aura inside of me. And that kind of sounds stupid, but at the time I was a young kid, so deal with it. And I mean, the Steel Fighting type was a good type at one point, but with all the stuff that's come out now and with all the new typings and all this stuff and moves and everything, and I mean, I thought it was a cool typing, and my Lucario could stand most anything, but looking at a Lucario now, you probably can take it out with like a flamethrower or a good acrobatics or something like that. But you know, so there's my top 5 Steel type Pokemon. I'm sorry that the internet's being really fuzzy. I'll have this posted as soon as possible, but please bear with me until then. And until next time, I'm Chaos Made 006. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this, and I'll smell you later.